Hello, Olathe West. My name is Mr. Flynn, and today we will be doing some ACT prep, specifically counting and probability. Before getting started, students, quick reminder to mute your computers, and teachers, a quick reminder to turn your volume up on your computer and project this Edpuzzle on the TV. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we do get started, though, we had someone in Kansas City this past Sunday and wanted to give you all a quick bit of information.
Did you know there is an ACT prep class you can take during first hour? The class is taught by Mrs. Ortman and Mr. Flynn. They are top-notch and get results. So if you have first period available, go to your counselor and make the switch. Thanks for the time to talk to you about this excellent opportunity, and best of luck with your test prep. Oh, and also a big hello to my favorite Chiefs player, Travis Kelce.
Well, thanks, Taylor, for that bit of information. Now, let's get on to counting. When you're doing counting, ACT is trying to ask about how many different combinations are there possible. It can be very easy when it's small amount, but it gets more complicated when there's a lot. Let's suppose there's 3 people and we want them to line up. Well, how many different ways could there be? Well, we could have person A, then B, then C. Or A could still go first, but then person C, then person B, right? Or if person B goes first, we could have A, then C. Or if person B still goes first, we could have C, then A. And then what if person C goes first, right? Could be person A, then B, or it could be B, then A, total of 6 people. And this isn't too bad. Well, what if instead of 3 people, there were 20 people lining up? This would take a long time. So the fundamental counting principle makes this much, much easier. We're lining up 3 people, so I put in 3 blanks. How many different people can we choose from to be first? Well, there's 3 different people that could be first, right? Person A, person B, or person C. How many people could be second? Well, now there's only 2 people to choose from, right? Because someone was going first. And then going third, well, there's only 1 person left. Well, if we multiply these, it'll give us the total number of possibilities that we could have. So let's look at this in terms of an ACT question. Okay. They want us a lot of reading in here. And again, the technique is to look at the question mark and go backwards, right? They want to know how many different lunches are possible for a student that chooses 1 sandwich, right? So we've got sandwiches first. And then soup. And then salad. And then a drink, right? So what are all the possibilities? Well, I notice up here we have 3 sandwiches, 3 soups, 4 salads, and 2 drinks. Well, we multiply those together and we get letter K, 72. Okay, let's go on to the next question, and it'll be your turn to do this. Okay, well, looking at this, again, going from the question mark backwards, right? They want to know how many routes are there possible to go from the village to the waterfall. Well, there's 3 things going on, right? They can travel by, if they take a van, right? The van says there are 4 roads. There's biking after that, right? We can see that there's biking after that. And then there is hiking left, right? So those are our 3 pieces. And by van, there's 4 different paths to take. For the bicycling, there are 2 paths to take. And then for hiking, there are 6 trails. So multiply those out together, we get choice J of 48. Okay, next question. Now, this one, they want to know, again, find the question mark. How many different possible 8-digit confirmation numbers are there? Well, I heard 8 digits, so I'm going to put in 8 spots. 3, 4, 6. 8. And we are told that the first digit has to be an 8. And the other 7 digits are anything from 0 to 9. And the digits could repeat. So we could have 3, 3, right, in there. So all of these ones here are numbers. Well, I think there's only one way to choose the number 8. As far as the numbers, since they're from 0 through 9, that is 10 digits that we could choose from. And again, they could repeat, right? This whole thing could be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Well, glancing at the answers and trying to see what we need to do here, it'll be 1 times all those 10s. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s. So it's going to be choice C, 10 to the 7th power. Okay, next question will be your turn. Okay, now again, this one is saying that we're making a ID badge, and they want to know how many different codes can happen. And let's see here. It consists of 2 letters and then 2 digits 0 through 9. So I should put in my 2 letters. These are the A to Z. And these ones are numbers, and we're told the numbers are 0 through 9. Also in here, letters and digits may be repeated, but it does look that the first letter cannot be the letter O. So that means there's only 25 choices for the first letter, right? Because we normally have 26 letters in the alphabet. Can't have the letter O. Now the next digit would be 26 though, because again it said letters can be repeated, right? And we've got the full alphabet to choose from. Then down here we're going to have 10 ways to pick 0 through 9. Same thing here. And if we multiply all those together, and again we really shouldn't multiply them because according to the answers, this is the format they're looking for. And our answer would be letter C. Well, this is counting. Okay, now counting goes hand in hand with another idea called probability. Probability is basically you're trying to find a fraction, okay? The target outcome divided by the total outcomes. So for example here, we're reading this question and they want to know, again going right to the question mark, what is the probability the candy picked is not grape flavored? Well, let's think about the total outcomes first, right? Total outcomes are, well, there's 10 pieces of candy, right? There's 10 total things in there. Now we're choosing not grape. So that would be like the 4 lemon and the 3 strawberries. Again, we're not picking the grape and the 1 cherry. So that gives us a total of 8 over 10, which I do not see 8 over 10 down, but that does reduce to be 4/5. Okay, this is what probability is. Target outcome divided by total outcome. The next question is yours. All right, so this was a little different. Again, find the question mark and go backwards, right? What are they trying to find? What's the probability that Hikaru, who is a member of the club but not an officer, will be chosen? Well, the target is 1, right? Because there's only 1 of this person. Now, he's a member of this person's a member of the club, but they're not an officer. So we have to look in here and we see, there's 3 officers in the club. There were 35 in there. So I guess it has to be out of 32, right? Because got to get rid of those 3 officers. Probability is 1 over 32. This one has a lot of good distractors, particularly letter H. Great distractor. Okay, we're going to do 3 more probability questions, and they're all going to be you doing them first. Here's the first one for you. All right. Well, again, reading backwards, they want to know the probability that you're picking a chip that is type 1. So I see type 1s here. These are type 1s. And from company B. Here's company B's. Well, I think that means we're picking 30, right? 30 is our target. Out of how many total? we're told the total of the batch is 100. So the answer would be 30 over 100, which is letter A. Again, notice this is not being reduced, right? Always look at the answers. Next one is yours. Okay, this one's pretty fun because it's a little geometrical, right? Now, it's a die that has 6 sides. And I know based on this first one that we've got a circle, square, and a star, right? And then if I look at the middle one here, this middle one says we've got a circle, which I see. And then there's 2 stars, right? I've already got 1 star down, so I better put in a second star. Okay, and then I look at the last one, and it says we've got a square, which got a square there. And then it says that there's 2 triangles. So I'm going to put down 2 triangles. Well, this is a total of 6 things, right? So our total number of outcomes is 6. And they want to know what's the probability that a star will be on top. Well, I think there's 2 stars, right? So it'll be 2 out of 6, which reduces, I believe, to be 1/3. Okay, one question left for you to go. The next one is yours. All right, last one, right? If we look backwards, right, find the question mark and go backwards, they want to know the probability that Chris will draw 2 of these blue-colored gumballs. Well, choosing 2 of them, right? So we've got 2 things going on here. I notice that there are a total of 12 gumballs. Again, probability is target over total. So for the first gumball, it would be 12. And how many of these gumballs are colored blue? It looks like there are 5 of them. So the first gumball picked is 5 out of 12. Now, lucky for us, Chris is drawing them without replacing. Now, replacement, right? This word replacement, it means to put it back. Glad he's not, because these are gumballs. You're probably going to eat them. We don't want him to put them back if he's touched the gumball. That's just gross. So I think there's only going to be 11 gumballs left now, right? Because Chris has pulled one of them out. And for our target, there was a target of 5 blues, but we're assuming Chris got the first blue one, so there's only 4 left, right? Now, you may not be sure what to do with these numbers, but if we look at the choices here, this one here is the only one that has that. We notice that there's multiplying, and that's exactly what we do. We're trying to find the probability that Chris will draw a blue gumball and then another blue gumball, right? The word "and" in math, we know, means to multiply. If he had instead had the word "or" down, we would have been doing adding, because "or" means to add. Okay, so you got to kind of keep those ones in check. All right, well, this was good. Thank you all very much for this. Now, in the math lessons throughout the whole year, we always start off each one of those math lessons with a probability or counting one, just to keep this knowledge fresh in your heads. Thank you so much for your attention, and have a great day.